Good morning, Japan. It's a nice, brisk, cold morning here, spring morning, and the cherry blossoms, the Sakura, are in full bloom right ahead of me, as you can see. I'm on my new commute to work, so I'm on my way to work right now, and been looking at this beautiful view every day. Thought I'd share it with you guys, and was waiting for a nice sunny day with the flowers full in bloom to share with you guys. So enjoy the ride. We're gonna show you the more beautiful part of my commute. I mostly cycle along this river here. This is the Kanare River in Nagoya, Japan, but it connects to the Yara River and Shonai River, which we'll go to later, but those parts aren't as beautiful. They don't have all the sakura like we have here. So there's actually a walking path here that we can cycle on, so let's go hop on that. You can see the river over there, and just beautiful overlap here, all the flowers. Not the greatest path to cycle on because there's lots of roots from the trees, so I don't usually come over here, but today we'll make an exception. Beautiful. We've also got some lights over there. Those are lit up at night. So right now it's Hanami season in Japan. Hanami means flower viewing. There's all these parties going on at the parks, and it's not just flower viewing, it means a lot of alcohol drinking as well. So this early part, we've got some intersection crossings, but only in the beginning. Once we get to the bigger rivers, there's no intersection crossing, so it's a nice, safe route to get to work. But we're going nice and slow along the scenic route. Still some trees not in bloom. It's been a really kind of delayed winter. Can't say super cold because it's normally about 0 degrees to 10 degrees most days, so much warmer than my hometown in Michigan, which is freezing all the time. So I can't really complain, but it is still a bit nippy. And I just came back from Taiwan, went to the Taipei cycle show, and there the low temperature was about 18 degrees. So I'm used to a little bit warmer weather right now. These people are supposed to stop. They don't. So you always gotta ride defensively in Japan in the cities, especially during the morning and evening commute times. So lots of walkers here, lots of hikers in Japan too. So this is another part I wanted to share with you guys. So you can see we've got the fish flags hanging up over there. I believe those are called the koi no bori, and they've sort of changed meanings throughout the years. There's colors that symbolize different things. The long black ones usually represent like the father of the family, and this used to be for boys only, but now they represent anyone in the family, and instead of like the boys festival, it's now Children's Day in Japan, so Koromo no Hi. And these are up for usually the month of April until May, and they're all over the place. They're pretty cool. They look really cool when the wind's blowing. The wind's been really strong the last few days, but today randomly there's no wind. And just beautiful sakura trees lined on both sides of the river here. It's about 7 a.m. right now, 3 degrees Celsius. Nice and sunny though, so it's all good. I've mentioned on the channel I just started my new job, working in the cycling industry here in Japan, working with BMC, and it's been going good. Been really busy, lots of stuff to learn, entirely in Japanese, so big challenge. And going to a big event this weekend. We've got the Nagoya Cycle Days, a 2-day exhibition show with lots of test bikes, and that'll be on the weekend, so there goes my riding time. And just came back from a week show in Taipei, so busy, and is only going to get busier as we go into the summer season, but it's exciting, doing something different every day. And here we are going to the more wider rivers. We're about to intersect with the Yara River, and bye-bye cherry blossom trees. This part unfortunately isn't as interesting to show, but maybe I'll make a full video one day of my full commute, which maybe I shouldn't do because I don't want to show you guys my bad behavior, like running through stop signs. I need to get my brakes fixed really bad. Unfortunately, the brake pads I'm using are a little bit more rare and old right now to get, so we don't have any stocked at my company, and I need to go out, find a place that has them. Still cold enough for my hands to go numb though. And this is one of our last intersections that we have to cross. This guy's here every day. I think we met him at this exact spot. He's just pushing his bike off the sidewalk and starting it. Exact spot I met him the last 2 days right there, so we're in sync with each other. Yeah, I can barely stop right now. It's not good. KFC over there. There's actually a bakery over here, but unfortunately it doesn't open until like 10 o'clock. What's the point of a bakery if you're not open when people are out on their commute? It's a bit cold. Let's wait in the sunlight. Vending machines everywhere, so might be using those more once it gets warmer in the summer. Right now, not drinking too much. I know it's bad. You should hydrate in the winter, but last thing I want to do in a cold day is drink a cold beverage. Green. And we're gonna cut across over here onto the river path. We do have a few sakura trees over here, so that's nice. Right now we're at an elevated path. This is pretty nice to see. We can look down on the river, look down on the cars over there. I like these little sections. Not like this for too long though on this path. So this is actually where the two rivers merge. We're crossing into Yara River right now. So if you want to continue on Yara River, you have to cross this bridge. You can see it right there, the merger of the two rivers. Lots of rivers in Japan, and lots of paths like this, sort of cycling, walking paths along the rivers. Now it's getting a bit more windy. No trees, no buildings really to protect me. I'd love to live in one of these apartments one day, just right next to the river path, and these connect you to a lot of good places to ride. You can go into the city, you can go out into the countryside to get to the mountains, and you also have a nice place to go hang out. Great place. So most of this path is paved, but there's actually one little section here that's dirt. It makes me feel like I'm on a little mini mountain bike trail for 1 second, and that's right here. And it's over. This guy's also here every day cleaning out this area. There's lots of sort of volunteers, local people that like to take care of the river path here. which is great to see. And most of the facilities, when they use them here, set them up, it's baseball fields like this. Baseball super popular in Japan, but I'll see some people practicing soccer here as well some evenings. It's crazy, they'll bring some mini lights in. It gets really dark here in Japan really early, so they have to bring their own lights to practice at night. But it doesn't even compare to the river paths in Taiwan that I just saw in one of my last videos. The facilities there, the river path network is just insane. Taiwan's completely invested in the cycling infrastructure, which is great to see. And Japan unfortunately doesn't seem to invest too much in a cycling infrastructure, but they at least have these paths that everyone can use. But it does get a little dangerous at times having so many large groups of walkers and fast cyclists together on the same narrow paths. It's not really a safe recipe, but it's better than nothing. This is another nice area that's maintained by some people, and these people ride like unicycles every day. I see them most days here. Let's see if we run into them today. Oh, there they are. Perfect timing. The unicycle guys cleaning up their flower area. And I guess I'll share one last little section with you guys before we end today's video. My full commute is actually 20 kilometers, and I'm sure you got better things to do than to watch me just ride my bike down a river path. But there's one last little nifty section that I'll share with you guys before we go. Here's the other guy. They're out here every day, which is great dedication and a nifty little hobby. So this trail was obviously not built or designed for road bikes or for bikes really in general. I'm not sure what the motivation was here, just maybe for pedestrians in general. But you can't do a continuous ride on this path with a normal road bike unless you're comfortable going off-road. For example, right here, we're going off-road. This isn't a main path. This is something that the people have made throughout the years, just sort of trying to create their own path to connect the paved sections. And I'm on a cyclocross bike right now, so I don't really mind this, but it'd be nice to have a continuous paved road section, which it wouldn't take that much more effort to really connect the two. But can't complain. This is also part of the charm of the course here, just having this unique course and beautiful view of the river. We're really close to the river right now, and we're on some sort of like cobblestones, and we've also got the bridge here with the train, and let's see if the train's gonna come. No luck today. When the train comes, it looks really cool, especially at night. Oh, I can hear the train sound for the crossing. That means the train's gonna come. Here it is. It's a lot nicer when you don't have to stop and you just see this crossing when you're going on the ride. Beautiful at night too. And then we gotta make a turn here. And we're back on pavement. It's a little bit confusing if it's your first time out here. There's no real signs to direct you the correct way. And most of the rest of the path is pretty much like this, a bit more wide open, but nothing really else exciting for me to share with you guys. So let's end today's video here. I gotta pick up the pace a little bit and get to work. So that's it for today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the beautiful cherry blossoms. We'll see you next time here on Tool Cruise. Thanks for watching.